Rektor. Kuliah umum oleh Profesor Takuya Marumoto, Ph.D. dengan judul Environmental Restoration by New Technology for Prevention of Soil Erosion and Revegetation on Bare Slopes in Japan and Indonesia. Profesor Takuya Marumoto, Ph.D. dipersilakan.
General lecture from Professor Takuya Marumoto, Ph.D. Time is yours.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. Today is a very honorable day for me because the honorable prize of Doktor Honoris Causa was awarded to me from Udayana University. I really and truly thank Rector Professor Dr. Ketut Suasutika and Dean Professor Dr. I. Newman Lai and all staff of Udayana University, Bali, Indonesia, so much for the evaluation for my past activities of the collaboration between Udayana and Yamaguchi Universities since 2007. And today is also, it's my great honor to speak commemorative speech for you at Udayana University today. From 5 years ago, we started the joint program to prevent soil erosion and revegetation in Bali, around Mount Batu. So we got some foundation of JICA, and then we established the small factory in the campus of Udayana University. And 3 years later, we got many results from the experiment. So this new technology is very useful and effective to prevent soil erosion in the body and revegetation and reforestation also. So I would like to introduce the environmental restoration by new technology for prevention of soil erosion and revegetation on bare slopes in Japan and Indonesia. About 30 years ago, we started a revegetation program in Japan. So all of Japan, we carried this technology, and then we got many useful results. So today, I would like to introduce you to the new technology and some joint program in Bali among Udayana University and Yamaguchi University and the JICA project. You'll see the first slide. My presentation contains introduction and materials and the results and the conclusion. The first slide is the introduction. This slide shows the causes of environmental destruction. In 20th centuries, we had many disasters. The left circle indicates natural disasters. These disasters also, so many occurred in the world. For example, volcanic activity, earthquake, tsunami, typhoon, hurricane, tornado, heavy rain, mountain fire, and drought. But another reason of destruction is also the heavy weight. Disasters by human activities. For example, deforestation, road construction, large scale of agriculture, air, water, and soil pollution, increase of carbon dioxide, and also war. War is also very big destroyed in the circumstances. So the next slide, please. After this disaster, we had a vicious cycle of environmental destruction. The vicious cycle of the environmental destruction indicates this cycle. The top of environmental destruction by human activities, shown in the former figures. And then, after that, we got the increase of carbon dioxide concentration and the destruction of ozone layer and the pollution of atmosphere and ocean. And then after that, thank you. And after that, we got some phenomena, increase of temperature, glacier, melting line, South and North Pole continents, and the progress of desert is occur. And drought and concentrated heavy rain, we had many times in Indonesia and Japan as also. So dangerous. After that, the increase of natural disaster also, and then promote of environmental destruction. And if this cycle was proceed, then after that, serious pollution of air, water, and soil was occurred in the world. These serious problems will occur for human beings in near future, I believe. So we have to stop the vicious cycle. This is a very, very important. The Indonesia and Japan is very similar country, I suppose, because volcanic island countries. And Indonesia is a tropical country. Japan is not tropical, but temperate zone area. But recent years, the climate is changed immediately. So the south of Japan is also become very hot in the summertime. And we had many times is a heavy rain in the small area. So we had anxious for the disaster. Is dangerous for the human beings. Well, we think about water resources in the world. You know that fresh water is about 2.5 of total amount of water, very small amount of the fresh water. However, the available fresh water is much more small amount for human beings. About available fresh water is 0.3% of fresh water. Is small amount. And furthermore, the 40% of river water is polluted now in the world. So it is very difficult to get fresh water from the river or pond and the sea. I believe In order to maintain water resource and reduce carbon dioxide concentration and preventing soil erosion are the most important matters to stop the vicious cycle of environmental destruction. So we have two challenges, stop to the vicious cycle in the world, but especially in Indonesia and Japan. So, in order to prevent soil erosion and revegetation, we developed a mulching sheet, special mulching sheet and green bag in 1988. The basic structure of mulching sheet is this one, very thin layer of 2 or 3 layers of the polyethylene, polyester non-woven fabric we call web. And the third layer, the inside of the third layer, that contain of plant seed and fertilizers and vegetation, bare base materials, and sometimes mycorrhizal fungi added to this inside of the seed. The seed is wide is 1 meter, length is 50 meters. This is a basic structure of mulching seed. Next one, please. The green bag, like this one, left side is we used this polyester bag used in Japan. The wide is about 30 centimeter, length is 30 centimeter, height is 7 centimeter, about 5 to 6 kilogram of weight. And inside of the bags, the plant seed, fertilizers, vegetation-based materials, and the mycorrhiza, fungi is contained in these bags. The right side, we show the bags that's used in Indonesia. This is a biodegradable polyethylene net, and the GBT2 types is a permanent bags, because the Indonesians need to the biodegradable bag. So we make this bag for Indonesia is biodegradable polyethylene, and the permanent we made. And then we used in the body.